We see you like
Perfect.
good.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, let me do this intro. Here we go. What's it called? Fuck your couch.
I think so.
All right. All right, everybody. Welcome to the new episode of Fuck Your Couch. I got my co-hosts in here. I got Renee. I got Charlie. What's up, y'all? We back. We back.
That's right.
What's
That's
good,
right. We're still on
y'all?
the quarantine.
Still on the quarantine.
Still on the quarantine.
What's this day,
Yeah.
like 33?
I stopped counting.
You know
after day
what?
one.
I'm so okay with staying home. I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that
What
too.
y'all-
I ain't even tripping. There's a
The
lot
only
of
thing I
people
miss
out
is the
here.
barbershop. I just miss the
There's a
barbershop.
lot
That's
of
about all I
people,
care
going
about.
through anxiety and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm good,
I
ain't-
like it. I like it.
I don't catch no anxiety from it now because I'm cool with it. And if you don't stress about it, you be all right. You just gotta not stress. Don't
Right.
stress. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what's good going on right now. You feel me? The mere fact that we can breathe good and we can still taste and we can smell and still see and walk, because I take a lot of stuff we took for granted we didn't even know of. I wouldn't dare open up a fucking gas station freezer door to grab a soda out that motherfucker ever again. I mean, I most definitely wouldn't do it with my bare hand.
Hey, you know what? And I said, shit's done changed so much, man. Now, when a motherfucker cough, everybody's gonna be looking like.
Look, it's gonna be weird. Exactly. It's gonna be weird, but you know what? I can dig it, but at the same time, we need to be more aware of the little things that we took for granted that betters ourselves. Like right now, I'm really zeroing in on this idea of becoming an entrepreneur.
There you
And
go.
y'all have known me the longest
There you go.
to know that I've always worked.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what I've always done.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a conversation with my homegirl, and she's her own business. She has her own business, and she's successful. And I told her, I said, now that I look back, every time I've gotten a job, it only would last for so long. And after so much time, I was completely burnt out. Like I just didn't want to do it no more.
Right.
And I have yet to think of an actual job where I was employed that I found 100% satisfaction or got joy out of it, because it didn't have nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? So I'm starting to look at little things like that, you know what I'm saying? And just getting ready to start building on the Flow Experience brand as much as I possibly can.
I can dig that. I'm the same way. I'm trying to. My new outlook, man. I really want to get out of the cities, the big cities, man. Like I'm kind of liking the rural. What's it called?
Rural.
Yeah, there we go.
Rural. Not 10th Street. Not 10th Street. You were listening. Well, we ain't talking about 10th Street.
Yeah, man. I'm just thinking about, I'm not trying to be, somebody just, scared or all that, but I just like to be away from people, man. Just being, especially where I'm at now, it's just like, oh man, you know what
It's
I mean?
a peace of mind.
Because I don't think that makes you scared, though. I don't think that makes you scared. I think that's real. That's deep.
But it makes you more aware of, what was never really what was never thought of to be important. Like, most people didn't consider not being around family, as an option.
I don't like that.
Sometimes you need that shit. Sometimes you need to be away from your company, from your surroundings, so you can figure out who the hell you are.
Yeah, but I miss hugs.
Okay.
I ain't even lie to you now. I ain't even crying. I miss that shit. That's some real shit. That's real shit.
I think honestly though, real talk, I think like this needs to be like a yearly thing. I think like every year we need to get 30 days, just shut the whole country down for 30 days.
Well, that's what they do in Europe. That's what they do in Europe, but they call it holiday. Everybody goes on holiday at a certain time every year. And they literally don't work. They just take like small vacations, or they take themselves away from there every single day.
Yeah.
And they do it. It's just like a summer vacay, you know what I'm saying, every year, but the whole doggone continent does it.
Hey, listen. That sound good. And I ain't taking nothing from nobody. But we all know everybody can't be in the house at the same time for that damn long amount of time.
No, that's cool.
No,
That's
and
good.
And we know we
but
just like certain people that can't be like that under them circumstances. So I don't know if that would work for everybody.
But just imagine like right now the quarantine, but you can still go see other family members and things like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like, but don't nobody gotta go to work for 30 days. 30 days no work. You know what I mean? Like everybody just go visit, get to see people. You know what I mean? Like I think.
But what about money? What about the money? So what do we do for 30 days? Are we? You president, Wayne? Talk to me now. You president?
Throughout the year, nigga.
Talk to me.
How many tax time?
I mean,
tax time.
That would be part of. I mean, if the system was in place, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Right, because it'll be something that you be.
But that's what I'm asking, though. That's what I'm asking. I want to know what the system is. I mean, that's what I'm asking.
Just like I said, tax time. You know what I mean? You give 30 days, everybody get their tax checks, take 30 days off.
Yeah.
Niggas doing that anyway.
Because I know, in other
countries.
Niggas
doing that anyway. Niggas doing that anyway. Niggas getting taxes, take 30 days off, though.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, if we can get the white people on board, I mean, it'd be better. There we go.
Hey, hold on real quick. Did you see what they did at the governor's house?
Outside protesting.
It was protesting and
shit.
shit.
Did you see that shit? Oh,
man,
I just heard about it.
I was like, hey, listen to me. They was deep as hell. I ain't seen nobody look like me, but they was deep as hell.
They did
straight. Nobody had a mask on.
Yeah.
Nobody. I mean, it was like maybe, they was scattered out, man. It was maybe like 6 people with a mask on, man.
But that just goes to show you what capitalism has done to our mentality. Because if those people were a little bit more focused on being self-sufficient, then they would figure out how to survive. See, black folks ain't got to protest no shit like this. We've always struggled. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of us about to be jumping off buildings or killing ourselves. We gonna switch our mind frames, figure out a new hustle, and eat. So that's really
we always did well with less. Yeah, we always done well with less.
I mean, that's what we know.
But
yeah.
So for them, they're having a panic attack.
Oh yeah.
I just told somebody not too long ago, I'm waiting to see the suicide rate because it's getting ready to go up, especially for their community. We ain't probably about to be doing that shit.
I was just thinking about that too, and I was thinking of what it's doing to people's anxiety, and like is it how bad it's affecting people, especially since you can't really see nobody right now. So it's not like you can go and talk to. Can you even talk to a therapist right now?
Yeah,
can you even do that?
They have like Zoom, like we're using
video
Zoom.
chat.
They do have therapists.
That ain't no good. That couldn't be no good to me. I gotta see a motherfucker. I mean, it's cool to talk on the phone. Like, I like this. Don't get me wrong, but I like to be there. So I'd rather be there.
The therapist is on like it's video chat. So I mean, unless you trying to reach out and touch the motherfucker, it's the same shit.
No, I just want you to ask. I just want to lay on you.
Charlie wants to rub on his therapist. He wants to.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, cuz. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
He's talking to therapy.
And listen, though, this is coming from the nigga who kisses his hot pocket before he put it in the microwave. Straight up.
I can't deal with y'all. I can't deal with y'all.
Man.
I can't.
It's every time, man. But what else? Now, look, I know we've been going to talk about the quarantine and the coronavirus, and that's a lot of what everybody's talking about. But I was thinking like this week, man, we switch it up. You know what I mean? Let's talk about something else. I mean, I was thinking about Renee. Now you said you sent me something on Instagram. What the hell did you send me on Instagram? Because I didn't click on it yet. I'm sorry.
Nigga. So Charlie's probably a little bit more familiar because you're not on Instagram as often. But Sweet
at all. That's what I was gonna say when I was thinking in my head. Send me messages, Facebook or
no, you need to come on Instagram. You need to see that's that hood ass mentality, nigga. There's so much more to life than 2-9.
I get on Instagram when I travel.
This is what you gotta do, Flo. This is what you gotta do. You gotta send that nigga a commercial first.
Oh my God.
Then the actual video. You gotta let that nigga he need to see chicken grease and shit like that. Yeah,
can't.
he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He don't care about none of that
No.
shit. But
I'm just saying, I
Anyway,
get on Instagram when I travel. When I travel and I want to show, like different scenes where I'm at, that's what I use Instagram for.
That I do like it when you do that though, because I ain't on front.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah,
I do.
and that's
I'm on.
cool.
I like that a lot. I get a kick out of
It's
your
cool,
picture.
but
I thought it was just a
also,
picture based.
But
You know?
Instagram
pretty
is
much.
also a
It
great
is.
marketing form
That too.
Yeah.
because it's more visual.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, when I do run
Facebook got
ads, I
too
run
much. They got
Facebook
too
ads.
much. What you want to call that? For me, Facebook to me, it's a good marketing platform, but it also has way too much clutter.
Yeah.
It's too cluttered on Facebook. You can't really have a concentrated, space. Not if you have personal connections on Facebook. Like it just don't work.
Especially
But
when they be
anyway,
recording.
It don't work.
Especially when they be recording you, because I be like, "Hey man, I want to go fishing," and then I see an ad for fishing poles, so it just throw me all off, man. I get I be all over the place on.
well,
Facebook.
that's all platforms. Google do that shit.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, it sure does. It sure does. It sure does. It sure.
They all connected anyway. Instagram is a Facebook platform.
True.
Like when you click on your Instagram icon, it says Instagram by Facebook.
Yeah, because every time I talk to little Charlie, I get an ad for Tootsie Rolls. I don't know why.
Damn.
But I'm like, Flo, what was you saying, Flo? You said that. What did you send me?
Oh yeah. So pay attention.
You know I got you, right?
I'm gonna start keeping score down the bottom.
Go ahead, Flo. I'm sorry, sis. Go ahead, sis. You go ahead, sis.
So y'all crazy. So Swiss Beats and Timberland got this show that they collaborated on since the quarantine called Versus. And what it is that they get two artists, whether it's a songwriter or producer or one of both, and they head up and they kind of compete on their hit music. But it's a friendly competition. There's really no right or wrong, win or lose. It's just an opportunity for everybody to get back to enjoying the music and stuff like that.
Right.
It's pretty dope.
So,
pretty dope.
Yes, I mean, you just chime in on their live. That's it. So the last few weeks, they've had like one of the best ones to me was T-Pain versus Lil Jon. That shit was epic because you're reminded of not only the good music, but then you think in your mind, damn, that nigga did that. You know what I'm saying? But it brings people together. Now, yesterday was the biggest show that they promoted since they started this shit. And it was Babyface, Naptown's finest, versus Teddy Riley. And nigga, when I tell you they brought him out, 400,000 people was on that nigga's live last night to watch this epic, like, situation. Okay.
Yeah.
We're all artists, the three of us, right? We've all done shows. We've all been on stage. We all understand that in certain venues, it's going to require a certain sound. It's going to require a certain amount of equipment. Every venue is different, right? But we talking about we on Instagram. And when you on live, all you really need is your phone or your iPad or whatever visual equipment you have that'll let you connect to that app and your live and your studio, whether that's your laptop or your soundboard where all your information is recorded, and maybe a microphone and your finger having the ability to push play. Okay. Now, Versus been going on for 2 weeks. So there are examples to lead up to yesterday to show you how these artists are able to project this fine body of work we call music. It's been successful thus far, up until yesterday. Apparently, Mr. Teddy Riley didn't get the memo about what's required or what you actually have to have in order to project your music and it be just as entertaining. Babyface, of course, the professional, showed up prepared. It was just him in his studio. Sound was great. He pushed play. He was ready to go. But not Mr. Riley. This brother showed up with 4 concert microphones on the stands. Hold on. Hold it. About 4 keyboards, a drum set, a live DJ back in the corner. Now I'm telling you, this is a small confined room because he's trying to not only have all of this, but he's trying to get all of this into his camera so that it can be shown on live. So everything, you can see his whole situation. He got a backdrop that's crooked. I don't know what the fuck that
Hey,
shit.
shut up.
No. Listen. Peace to Teddy Riley. But the nigga did too damn much. He had on a velour jogging suit with a pimp hat, okay? To top it off, the nigga had one hype man background dancer. I cannot make this up. And the nigga was probably 50. He was doing these.
Damn.
Now
Damn.
I did chime in. I chimed in for a minute, right when they were trying to get the audio back. I didn't really get to see.
It never came back.
Oh,
It never came back. His shit kept on echoing. The feedback off his mics was horrible. He was plugged into equalizers and midis, all kind of weirdo ass shit. Then he had the nerve to go off on his team, though. He went off on them niggas. Like,
so
but
listen,
Babyface, this was Babyface the whole time. Teddy.
Damn, what he can't hear him?
Half the time he couldn't, half the time he could. That was the point. It was in and out. And then he had the nerve to try to blame Babyface. Don't tell this nigga.
Your mic too loud. Your mic too loud.
Yeah, maybe you need to turn your mic off when I'm playing. That way it won't be so much feedback because you got echoes going on, bruh. And everybody in the comments was like, no, nigga, that's you. It ain't got shit to do with Babyface.
Yeah, he was like, he tried to tell Babyface, he's like, can you turn your speakers down? Babyface was like, I just got on headphones.
Well, listen, I ain't gonna front.
This
is my question. Since I didn't see it, I'm already getting irritated.
You gotta watch it.
How long did it even go?
Listen to what I'm trying to explain. Did it even happen? They worked this show up so good that almost 500,000 motherfuckers was on that man's live last night, bro.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You're talking about anxiety.
Those are numbers.
When I got on, let me ask a
question. There's not a place that could ever hold that many fucking people to do a show, is it?
No, unless you outside somewhere.
I'm saying like even outside.
And I think to be honest,
the Million
just
Man
my
March.
honest opinion. Look, my honest opinion. Peace to Teddy Riley, but I think the nigga was trying to make a comeback on everything. I think he thought in his head this was the 1990 Soul Fest, and he got to beat a bomb, nigga. He had like he was literally gonna be trying to play his shit live.
Well, it just kind of explains. I think this kind of explains.
Hey, but Teddy that got him. Teddy that got him.
No, he is. He is. Now don't. But not last night.
It doesn't matter if you that guy. If you showing up with your ego first.
Yeah, and then
you think that's what it was? You think that's what it was?
What was the Bobby Brown song? Yeah. What was the Bobby Brown song that Babyface played that he produced for Bobby Brown?
Don't be cruel.
Don't be cruel. Okay, and he was telling Teddy, he was like, man, because Teddy did My Prerogative. Okay. So he was like, he had told Babyface, this kind of summed up the two artists to me when Babyface was like, yeah, after Bobby Brown went over to y'all, he never came back to us. Like he wouldn't come back to Babyface deal. And I just imagine what went on at Teddy Riley's new studio compared to excuse me, what went on in Babyface studio. So if Bobby Brown chose a side,
but
they was over there clowning.
When first
the whole table, cuz.
Yeah. Oh, they
The whole
Spray
table.
snorting off the microphone. Spray had them same microphones Bobby used to snort off of. That's why it was echoing.
Damn, he had his hands on his hip.
Y'all freezing up. I can't hear y'all no.
You can't hear us?
Oh,
Can
no,
you
don't
hear
say
us?
we going through that shit now, for real.
Oh, now we see Teddy Riley. Mike, Flo, turn your mic down.
Turn your mic off. Oh, shit. Hold on, man. Let's see. Where'd she go?
Back.
Look,
No.
this is what happened last
There she
night.
go.
On everything. That's what we were just saying. It's you. Turn your mic down.
Yeah.
Turn your mic down. It's you.
Mhm.
It's you.
I tried to get calm like Babyface for a minute. It just didn't work.
Renee.
It just didn't
Renee.
Look,
Renee.
this
Renee.
is the shit.
Renee. Renee. Maybe we should do this another day.
No, that's the shit that was happening last night. That is so funny. I swear to God.
I
But
got
look,
one question. I got one question. What was the first song? I just want to know what was the first song they played. What was the first songs that was played? That's what I want to know.
okay, Teddy Riley wrote that Dougie Fresh classic. The Show.
Yeah, right. Really?
Yeah, that's his track. Yeah, he was in high school. So he broke it out with The Show.
Wow.
But it didn't matter because it sucked.
I know, but still, but
The sound sucked. It was terrible. So
what Babyface play? What he play?
Babyface followed up with his live recording of Whip Appeal, which iced it because the sound was great, and that song does not ever get old. Like this time.
When it won't. That's a classic. That right there. That's cool.
When they first started, they both had an opportunity to do up to 4 songs, but the sound was so garbage that we couldn't really enjoy nothing Teddy was doing. It was echoing, sounds was bouncing off each other. So once he realized that something was wrong, they called themselves fixing it. And so then he was like, so Babyface, you want to just start all over again, which meaning start from the first song. And everybody in the comments was like, no, just keep going.
Yeah.
Not reading the comments, he was like, well, the fans want me to start over, so I guess we start from the beginning.
Did the fans want that?
We didn't say that. We did not say so. We said don't stop. He had, oh my God. And then you know how you got people like in your background that's kind of like working things behind the scene from the other opposite side of your camera of your phone. So you really can't see who's doing what. But every now and then he'll have his face lean into his phone like this. And then the nigga would lean out. We like, who is that?
That was some old nigga that couldn't read them numbers. That nigga said, is that a 6?
I've never been so stressed out in all my life. Then the nigga said, all right, well, look, y'all, we having technical difficulties. We gonna need about 30 minutes, not take 10. This motherfucker want a half hour. Now, mind you, it starts at 9. Babyface ready to go to bed. He ain't got time for this shit. So about 5 minutes into their break, Babyface does a video and he was like, y'all know what? Gracefully, we're just gonna do this another time.
Right. That's right. That's that Naptown shit right there.
On everything.
So
That's how you answer shit.
but they're doing a rematch Monday at 8 o'clock.
And the fucked up part about it is, all Teddy had to do was go in the other room, get his grandson, probably 8 years old. He'd have came here and showed him how to do all the shit.
All Teddy needed to do was not try to have a full-fledged ass concert.
So what you think will happen next time?
Necessary.
What you think will happen next
Open the act.
And so afterwards,
Said opening act.
like that's his backup there. He got a goddamn Kango on, one of them bucket Kangos, a full beard,
That was Teddy Riley, though. I didn't expect Teddy to come out with nothing. You know, everything he had on, I expected him to have that on.
His
You know what I mean?
homeboy,
Yeah, that's just Teddy. That's just Teddy. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
I just
But you know who I would have rather seen Teddy go up against?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Babyface kind of out of his league. Well, I think Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis should have went against Babyface.
You talking about
that is though, ain't it?
That was a whole team.
Wasn't they all on that New Jack shit anyway?
I mean, yeah, he got plenty of New Jack shit that he was playing. I mean, but he had an old jackass nigga doing all his goddamn dances and shit in the background. That's what.
Yeah.
It was just he had an opening act. They said he had an opening act, man.
Man, that nigga had his shit. That nigga had his shit running through ADAT.
Yes,
crazy nigga.
His backdrop was crooked. We was like, Ted.
Well, it can't be nowhere. We had a local version of it, sponsored by LHD. We had who was it? It was Fresh Does It versus Playboy the Great. Did y'all see that?
No,
I did not.
Yeah, they had one. They had one for like an hour, man.
That was a nice time.
It was nice to the end. They got the beefing a little bit and all that. You know how Naptown is, nigga. They was ready to start shooting each other, all type of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, right. Really?
Man, yeah, man. It was crazy, man. So, but yeah, they had one. But I thought it was a good idea. Now they got Joy French going up against somebody. So I see those things catching on.
French got them beats, boy. Woo! French got some bangers.
French got some bangers, man. He do, man. That's one of my favorite producers.
Who's he going up against?
Man, I cannot remember, man. I really can't remember. I don't think it's somebody that we really know. It's another local producer, and maybe Dylan. It may be Dylan Prevails or somebody like that.
I'm sure
you know it was a white boy he went up against, and I don't mean to call him white boy, but this is what he is. But they went up against
now, boy. Some of them are gonna make best some damn beats too now.
Oh, he beat him. He beat him. To my knowledge, he beat Joey French in a beat battle.
Yeah, they already had it.
Yeah, this was a couple years ago, but then they just did it again, I believe, for the digital. You know, for the pandemic, the whatever the shit's called, the quarantine.
Who would you like to see, Flo? Who would you like to see go head to head? Who would you like to see? I want to hear what you got to say too, Wayne. Who would you like to see?
There's so many people that
Well, you're only getting two. You're only getting two. Big two. Who you want? Who you want to get?
Lil Charlie versus Killer Will. Who the black?
I won. That's my guy though. Hey, wait a minute now.
Hey, I love that's my guy too. Y'all both my guys.
Whoa. Musically, the guy got shit. Real talk. He's real nice.
Hey, he's one of the now let me tell you, he one of the hardest freestylers that I ever heard. I give Killer Will
and his voice.
He's one of the hardest freestylers I ever heard.
His voice commands attention. His voice, I'm telling you, man, and then he hits you. First of all, you think he coming like this, and he hits you like that, and you're like, whoa, okay, wait a minute, let me see. Finish. Keep going. All right.
Shout out to Killer Will. That's my brother.
Shout out to Killer Will. That was a random thought though. But who would you like to see, Flo? Local or are we doing local or major or what are we doing?
Hey, I'm going major.
Major. What do you think,
That's
major?
What I'm trying to think. Well, I really don't know a lot of the new local people back home. I really don't. The people that I know is the people that we knew when I was home. You know what I mean? So I can't really pinpoint on the new people, but you definitely want to try to choose somebody that got a catalog.
You know who I would do?
Because the battle isn't sufficient if you don't have somebody that doesn't have, a nice run in the game.
I got somebody for you.
They going track for track and they doing 20 tracks per artist. So that's why
I got two people for you right now.
Who?
Mariah Carey and Beyonce.
Holy shit. Well, first of all, Beyonce ain't getting on nobody's IG Live, but I can dig it.
I'm saying, everything that you just said, though. Everything you say, something about a run, the whole nine.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson versus Prince.
But I tell you who I had picked though, and this may seem old, But if you're talking about catalog and having classic music and truly making a huge impression on like our culture overall in terms of just music, I had picked like Lionel Richie and Smokey Robinson. Like them two lined up to be heavy. And I actually made that suggestion to Swiss Beats Timberland today. I said, just because they both out here still really working. I mean, Smokey Robinson's still like doing shows and doing like little small, you know, whatever.
Now, I'll say about that. Lionel Richie, did he write for people?
Hell
I don't think so. He did?
I mean,
I didn't know that.
Even if you don't write for people, you being a writer and a composer and a producer, like Babyface wrote for a lot of people, but he wrote a lot of his own shit.
Because this is what I'm saying. Smokey Robinson can do that and not play not one of his motherfucking songs.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
True. You know who I think Babyface should have went up against? Babyface should have went up against somebody like Quincy Jones.
Yeah, another writer. I mean, well, Teddy's a writer too, but somebody.
Why not?
Quincy? I'm not saying that. No.
Quincy. Now, Quincy and Smokey Robinson would be a good one.
Yes, it would. Nah. Well, I would go for that.
Yes.
I want to hear
Quincy and Smokey Robinson would be the shit.
Yes. And I like where you're going with that because, like you said, they pretty much
they're not even together though. They like it's not at the same time. Like I'm saying, like
you put
Babyface LA, you put Babyface and the other nigga together that was fucking up. They hit him out around the same time. They wasn't doing that together, was they?
Smokey Robinson, yeah.
Yeah, but Smokey same age. But by the end, he wasn't fucking.
Listen,
Motown. That was that Motown shit. They was chilling.
They were both performing within the 50s, both of them. They were both like performers in the 50s. Motown started off in the 60s. So you're talking about 60s, 70s, 80s, and into whenever they both stopped. They both.
Who we talking about again?
At the same time.
Smokey Robinson and Quincy Jones.
Oh yes.
What did Quincy Jones do in the 60s and 70s?
He was a writer.
Like Frank Sinatra.
All right. What's the songs? I know he
write Frank Sinatra's music, bro.
That I didn't know. See, there you go. I didn't know. Which songs? I listen to Frank. So which songs?
Nigga, we don't know. Look it up.
Hey, man, fuck you.
But I'm just saying, like he's that nigga, bro. Trust me. No, he that nigga.
I listen to Frank. I listen to Dean. You know what I'm saying? I listen to that. I listen to that. I never knew that, and I like learning stuff like that. So that's what's like, well, hell, what song? It could be the songs I love the most.
Why
it could
you
be Fly Me to the Moon.
On your face.
For what?
For Wayne. That's because that Now Later just melted in his pocket. He can feel that motherfucker. His song. That motherfucker just melted in his fifth pocket. I'm sorry.
I would say though Michael Jackson, Prince. You know what I mean? That would be one of if they was both alive. I think it would be a good one.
I mean, they both gone, so you would have to choose like two people to you know play their music, whatever. But yeah, that they were always compared. Anyway. Like it was an unspoken competition between the two of them. Anyway.
What if they start doing movies? What if they started doing movies like that?
What you mean?
We had to sit there and watch these motherfuckers play their whole movie. Remember me and Blade, nigga?
Wesley Snipes versus Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. He said Morgan Freeman. Hell no. For real though.
Stupid. Oh my God.
Now another thing. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. What y'all think about this? Last Dance coming out tonight, Michael Jordan documentary. What do y'all think about that?
Cause I never even knew the fucking thing, and I don't know. I might say some people might not like. Some be quiet.
I think it's gonna give a lot of people a different view of Jordan that they never really knew about. You know what I mean?
So what? We gonna like him now? Because
no, I don't think it's where people not gonna like him. I think that where people probably understand him more. You know what I mean? Like it kind of from what I seen preview wise, it kind of projects him as kind of like a dick. You know what I mean? Like just I don't know. That's just what I seen from the ESPN previews. But a lot of people
That's what they say about it. That's what they say about it.
Well, since the only story I heard was Chameleonaire. When he said Michael Jordan wouldn't get in the picture with him, said he don't take pictures with niggas. You know what I mean? Y'all ever heard that story?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that though. But never mind. Keep going.
I don't know. What do y'all think, man? Basketball wise, is Michael Jordan one of y'all greats, or what? I mean, is he the greatest of all time?
Yeah. I never liked him though. I never liked him because he was really too fucking good. He was really too good. I always went for Barkley, Magic. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Clyde. You feel me? I was going for him, but deep down, I knew he was that fucking guy.
Yeah,
real talk. He was that fucking guy.
For our generation. Like for our generation, Jordan was what Kobe Bryant is to the newer generation.
I was a Magic fan. He was.
Now, what do y'all feel about now Jordan versus LeBron? Now, this is my thing. I think Jordan is the best basketball player, legacy-wise, between them two. But I think LeBron is the better off-the-court basketball celebrity than Michael Jordan. And I say that as far as his schools and, I mean, I hear about Jordan. Like I said, this is a hearsay. I hear about Jordan investing in prisons and shit like that. Then I hear about LeBron investing in private schools and neighborhood shit like that. You know what I mean? You really don't hear that about Jordan a lot. You know what I mean?
don't know no proof about that prison stuff, but I heard about it too, but I ain't really seen no proof, so we can't really keep saying that no more. But I heard the same thing that you heard too though, man. But honestly, man, I think LeBron would beat the shit out of Jordan. On the court, one-on-one, he's too big. Jordan never, I don't care what nobody say. People argue about this, and I don't give a fuck who watches this shit and gets mad. Nigga, I'm little Charlie. Bring it to me, nigga. I'm going to tell you like this. Jordan did not play against no fucking LeBrons. I don't care what you say. He wasn't guarding Barkley. I said he wasn't guarding Barkley. He wasn't guarding Barkley.
Hold it. You forgetting about Iverson, nigga. Iverson beat him. And that nigga was cold, period.
Who we talking about? Iverson beat who?
Jordan.
Oh, yeah, but